Welcome my viewers, Jason from Jason G Designs here. As everyone knows by now, WordPress has created a new block and theme editor called Gutenberg. Because of that, I decided to make a block version of Mixin Styles, a previous theme I created. It is titled Mixin Styles GB, GB meaning Gutenberg. The original Mixin Styles theme had a way to change color schemes, not just individual colors, at the click of a button. I wanted this feature for the block version as well, but early on there was no feature in the block editor for it. That was until Style Variations was introduced in version 6.1. Style Variations let users change not only colors, but typography, spacings, and more. In this tutorial, we are going to create a style variation for a color scheme. Shall we begin? First, let me show you all an example of how it works. The version of the theme we will be working with already has a blue-orange color scheme. The tab styling for the nav menu shows off the accent color well. We also have new colors and gradients for buttons. And matching overlay colors for cover blocks. If you want to follow along with me in this tutorial, I have a version of this theme at GitHub in tutorial resources. But if you use this theme and see an update notice, please don't update until the tutorial is finished. The link will be in the description. Simply upload by going to the Add New in the Appearance section, then Upload Theme. Once the theme has been uploaded, let's open a text editor and open the file theme.json. The file will be in wp-content/themes/Mixin Styles GB. From here, we can see how colors and gradients are set up. These are what we will be overriding in a separate .json file. This clip shows separate colors and gradients for buttons, which would otherwise take the main colors. Here is the blue-orange.json file that overrides the original theme file. Style variation files must be placed in the Styles folder in order to be seen by the block editor. We are going to be creating a purple and yellow color scheme. So, in the Styles folder, let's create a new file titled purple-brightyellow.json. In it, we can set our opening and closing curly braces, which are required for .json files. We next want to give a version number 2 that works with the latest versions of WordPress. Also, we will give the variation a proper name. This is enough for it to show in the editor. Therefore, we will switch to this variation and save. Adding a comma after the name line, we will add settings for our color palette. In Gutenberg, the settings section controls what can be seen or not seen in the editor. Also, here is where we can create our own palettes and gradients. We specify a palette color with a slug, a color value, and a name. The slug is used on the front end in the form of --wp --preset color slug name. The first color will be our background color, a deep purple. Oops, it looks like I forgot the innermost curly braces. Let's add the foreground color white. Note that the slug and name override that in the original theme.json file. If you are interested in the color scheme used here, I left a file with the color codes in tutorial resources. Upon refreshing in WordPress, it looks like our style variation disappeared. I must have made a mistake. I see. It looks like my brackets weren't properly closed. Refreshing again, our new style now shows up. Let's save it. More colors will need to be added, as there is no coloring behind the menu dropdown. Aside from that, I should note that the sticky post styling has a border with a custom color applied. If you look in the original theme.json, a custom color style property is applied to the border. It is assigned the background color variable. In the new variation, it is purple. This means the color will automatically be changed within each variation without us having to assign it. In the Assets, then CSS folder, you can see where I added this custom CSS variable as styling for sticky posts. Let's now add the primary, secondary, and tertiary colors. We note here that the primary color is the same as the background color. In other variations, this can be 2 different colors, but here we will leave them the same. For our tertiary color, we will make it a contrasting yellow. When refreshing and making changes, we must click out of the style and re-click it to see the changes. To see the navigation text better, let's change the color to black. Now our secondary color shows up behind the nav dropdowns, but our links don't have colors applied. We will work on those next. We can now add our 4 link styles and refresh. A copy of purple-bright-yellow.json will be in the tutorial resources GitHub repo. We have 4 link colors, the standard light colors and 2 alternative colors. This is because Mixin Styles GB has a card style by default. However, if this style is removed, the dark background requires lighter link colors. On the front end, this clip shows both color combinations in action. Further inspecting, the alt link color is applied with the card block style .isStyleCard. Here in the code is where the color presets have been applied. I decided to break this tutorial up into multiple parts so it doesn't become too long. Mixin Styles GB also has gradients that need to be overwritten. In addition, cover, navigation, and button blocks all have alternative colors and gradients. These will be coming up in further tutorials. In the meantime, please like and subscribe for more WordPress and Gutenberg content. Thanks, my viewers, for watching.